Holy snap. So we got this top rapper here on Norteño from, well, he went on No Jumper. He's not from No Jumper, but he went on the No Jumper platform. And apparently, to be realistic with you, right? He went on No Jumper, but we really don't know what he's actually even talking about at this moment, because to be realistic with you, I haven't went on No Jumper and like tuned in pop and like watched the whole episode, to be honest. So, which I think is a good thing that I'm watching it now with whoever comes on the live stream with us, right? That's why we live for. Hello, ping, ping, ping. Let's see if we can turn it up. What up? It's on the lockout, baby. What up? Worldwide on the lockout. What's up with you guys? Chillin' or what? So I was bugging out, right? Because I remember when I used to go live, like hard body, right? And I would tune in to No Jumper. And now I go to this live stream, that live stream, and I'm not saying that people are copying us, you get it? But I see a lot of dudes, and all the content they make is No Jumper. Well, No Jumper, I always knew it was going to be a platform where it took off. But I used to like the fact that they was introducing a lot of the dudes that they do introduce on their platform. It was never a bad thing, right? Oh my God, why is this thing doing this? Oh, I get it. There it goes. It was just wanted to act brand new. But let's get to it. And let's tune in. Ping. And let's see what's going on. Let me just fix the light on this thing here. Real brief. And then we out of here. Ping. Okay. Pop. 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 So the lighting looks better now. Ping. Ping. All right, cool. Ping. Ping. All right. So I want to listen to what this guy is talking about, and then I'm going to take you to his platform or certain platform that I found where he's actually playing his record. So because I just found it weird that I tapped No Jumper and this guy was there. You get it? But not that No Jumper never had Spanish guys on his thing, or these are Mexicans. He has a lot of Mexicans go on his platform. So I guess in their part of town where they live at, there's a lot of Mexicans, right? But these dudes are northerner, like California, Cali dudes, I guess, or whatever. But I don't know. But I seen him post Mexicans before on his platform, though. But here, the dude with the red hat is talking some slick shit. No Jumper has something to say first. Holy snap, guess what? Why am I not hearing it on the other? This is a trick. So this is where the audio goes French boogie, because you're not going to hear it. Hold on. On that, because I don't have the other thing on. All right, so I got to shut off this audio, and I like the way it was sounding like this, because once I press this, look. you're not hearing it on that end. Like you can hear me right now, but you're not gonna hear it over there on that end unless I have this other thing on. So hold on. Bing. That goes off. I gotta turn this thing on over here. Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe it was that, which I doubt it. Nah. So I'm gonna have to do it. Turned on the box. So there we go. So now it's gonna play. And the audio, obviously, if you felt it or it changed because you just seen I uploaded that audio. So now it's gonna go over.
Like a dude down the street from you.
See, now you hear it, right? So let's get to the no jumper part.
They listen to rappers like from their area and they're concerned with them. They have their local celebrities and shit. It's not like everybody's like, oh, I can't wait for this new major label to drop a album. It's like, nah, you got like a dude down the street from you that's rapping that you're probably listening to and shit. And so I feel like up north, same thing. Like they've gained an understanding of their own culture.
My shit's popping out in my section, like for surely, but that's not even on my top 5 cities. And like, so my shit's hella popping out there, but like out here, like they're popping too, and it's probably less popping, like, you know, like fans wise and shit. But like, there's more people, so that it pops up more type shit. So like right there, LA is like, you know, the home base, home section. So that shit is gonna like boost that up for sure.
It's crazy because on my end.
Yo, bro, not for nothing, homie, but you sound crazy when you talk, bro. Holy snap, bro. What the fuck? Yo, I thought it was holy snap, bro. Yo, bro, not for nothing, bro, but yo, right there, though, my part of town, they don't be, holy shit. What the fuck? Yo, I wasn't even gonna get on you like that, boy. I don't know your status. I don't even know what you do. You heard? You on no jumper, so we like, yo, let's introduce this scholar. You heard? But you, wow, your voice is crazy, son. I wouldn't even rap. I couldn't. Yo, your raps gotta be crazy, son. Holy snap. Let me listen to that shit again, bro, because you just... You just went, I thought it was me because I pressed, right? I pressed something. I pressed something. And I'm like, yo, hold up. I speeded up homeboy's voice or something. You heard? You gave me the mannequin quick challenge. Thanks a lot for hitting that like button, guys. I love you. Yo, bro. He hit me with the nah, bro, nah. I was like, holy snap. What the Maloza? Check him out. Hit him.
Cause I be capturing other audiences.
Yeah, LA is my top city.
Yeah, you definitely gonna capture other audiences, homie. You're gonna capture Taylor McMuffy.
Or yeah, I guess they put me the most right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big market that it's like you could be extremely popular in Northern Cali versus like, you know, much less popular down here, but there still might be more people listening down here just because the population is so dense.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, but so, you know.
For sure. So, okay, so, bro, no jumper. You look like they paid you to go on your platform. And you have nothing to say. Like, you don't know these dudes. You get it? Like, you don't know them. You never heard a sound of his music or nothing, bro. Let's see how many views they got already anyway. Oh, my God. 4,000 and change in 6 hours for a channel that if no jumper, if the title would have not been top rank, demand, whatever, saying norteños, rapper, your video would have went so much further. This is where you guys could tell, like, your titles on YouTube have everything to do with your video. Stop trying to not pay no mind to titles. When I don't pay mind to titles, Don't follow what I do because I'm experimenting on all my platforms, and I do that so when I open up another platform, it pops, and when people ask me questions, remember, I show other people in the world how to grow on YouTube. So I'm experimenting. Everything I do is an experiment. Facts. So that video might pop. My next video might pop. The next video might never pop. The other one may get 2 views. The next one you get it? So I'm an experiment. But I could tell you one thing. Do not experiment with putting top rank, demonic, whatever as the beginning of your title. Son don't get no motion. His name don't pop on YouTube. I promise you. You get it? So maybe before you put top, and no disrespect to him, but maybe before he puts top, you wanted to put rap, top, rank, you get it? And so forth. Maybe you wanted to put rap, the first word. You get it? And because right now, in his title, period, No Jumper has no popping words. Like, okay, the word rappers, we already know, but it's not the first word. And does that have anything to do with optimizing your viewership or on YouTube? Of course it does. In the links in his description of this video, he only has 4 links, and the links have nothing to do with rap. The links are No Jumper links. Look, they right here on the side. You see them on the side right there, over there? There's 4 in purple. I'm going to go over them right now. If you can see, or you can't see that white thing, let me put the white thing so you can see it now when I move through it. Like, you're going to see it now. So check it. You see the white thing on his pants, and you see it on his hand? Now look, Pop, you see right here where it says no tags, keywords, no jumper interview, Adam22 podcast. Those are the only 4 keywords that Adam put in his video. So when Adam made that video, he only put 4 keywords, and those are the 4 keywords. And I have a special app for that goes into anybody's video and locks it and take his keywords, or I can tell what keywords he's using. Facts. If you want to know what I use to get that from every page that I go to, hit me up and I'll tell you behind the scenes. My phone number is 347-667-8051. 347-667-8051. Facts. Yep. If your number don't come out when you call, expect nobody to pick up. I have to see your number. I have to know where you're at. Facts. I don't allow no disrespect, no nothing. You're gonna ask me about that. We're gonna talk. We're gonna act civilized, and we're gonna get along. Because if not, the whole phone call could turn into a quick facts. Clean up. So let's check it out.
I feel like obviously part of why you coming down here is so controversial is because you basically diss the Southsiders like in like every song over and over and over. At first, when I was listening to it, I was thinking that like they hated on you without reason, but then I started listening to music. I'm like, oh no, they definitely have a reason, because you're very disrespectful in a lot of these songs. And there's quite a bit to decode. You got to be a little bit up on some of the slang, but I felt like I pieced together some of it.
Yeah, bro, it's common sense. How we were saying over there in Washington, it's like,
that's right. Let them know, shorty. It's common sense. Facts. Yo, look at homeboy though. The white guy, he thugged out. He got $100 bill tattooed and all that. Bro, you need to shave your hand, bro, your arm, bro, respectfully. Right there, right here, Pop, you need to shave that, bro. Facts. I would have shaved that, Pop, which I grow hair on my arms, Pop, but you would not see none. Facts. And I got that from working out. All the years that I worked out up north and everywhere, boo, I always shave my chest. I shave everything. I shave my whole body. Facts. My nigga, Sadax, and all that, bro. I promise you. I shave, nigga. Believe that. People be like, oh, it grows more. All right, well, let it grow. There's always going to be razors. You're going to come and shave me at 90 years old. You get it? My people be like, yo, when you get 80-something years old, it's going to be mad long. And why would it be mad long? There's still razors. You get it? Plus, at 80-something years old, bro, right? I really don't care how it looks by then, bro. Like, you bugging out. My dog is bugging.
It's funky. Like, it's a whole bunch of tension, a whole bunch of like, just, I guess, things happening to where people feeling some type of way. And it's just, it's always kind of on us because it's just like reoccurring.
It's just like how we living, you know?
Really?
Oh,
Or how, yeah, it's just.
But it's like this problem that I feel like we've seen this play out on this podcast so many times in recent memory, where it's like somebody will diss a hood or like their enemies, but then that diss term also applies to another huge group of people that are offended by it, even though they just wanted to talk shit about dudes down the street.
But like you say, like,
what up, bro? You guys hit the like button, bro. When you come in the building, please, respectfully, say what up, hit the like button, because I'm not going to say too much to you if you don't hit the like button. I can tell when you hit it. Shout out to you, though, my guy. That one's on me. But check this out. This guy sounds funny when he talks, bro.
we seeing suckers every day, like, you know, like probably, you know, like we run into each other. It's really close quarters out there, because like in Washington, it's like really close quarters.
We see suckers every day. He's not a sucker, though. He's official. Now, check his raps out. Let's check his raps out. Let's check him out. He got to be nice. He got to be nice, right? He got to be somewhat nice. This is him. Hit it, baby. No jumper. Oh, snap. They gangsters, bro. Gangster Mexican niggas. Gangster. Los mexicanos le tiramos. Papi no gusano. Se ponen brutos.
What's going on? It seemed like someone really trying to get the cycles going. Could set him up with a bitch till his chest wrong. Or I can stop about the loud outside the mama song. No, it don't matter. We some demons really bloodthirsty. We used to fuck the dead homie. That's what really thirsty. Now I be lurking. I can't find him. Homies really searching. I pray to God that he let this semi powder burning. After Tommy, they won't say I'm a Tommy nigga.
Yo, bro, honestly, I'm going to keep it a stack with you, right? I would listen to the whole song, but it doesn't give me the bro, I'm not enthused, you heard? I'm not feeling the motion. Facts. Shorty, that song right there, respectfully, because I don't react to people's videos or do and like to diss niggas, but you want a raw reaction? I'm going to give you a raw reaction, bro. That song sucks, homie. Respectfully, right? You got to take corrective criticism. You lucky that you got 300 and something thousand views and you got 3,007 likes, bro, right? And you got that shit because of the niggas that went on No Jumper, bro, and the niggas that may know you already. You get it? But niggas is like the bird sweater with the north side is hard as fuck. Niggas like the sweaters because they gangbangers, I guess, in the comments. You get it? Slapper Tech will go crazy on this track. Yo, bro, y'all niggas don't even know hip-hop, bro. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, homie, I'll tear that beat up. That shit is corny, son. Facts. I wouldn't even throw a rap like that out there. Like, you noticing what you're saying? Maybe I haven't listened to the whole thing. Maybe I'm bugging. Hold up. Smoking backpack, rack pack, slipping out my pocket. What the fuck? Rat packs? Rat packs filling up my pocket, bro. And another thing, how old are you? 7, bro? What the fuck? These niggas is too little. They're not even supposed to be on YouTube, nigga. Yo, these kids are fucking little kids, it look like, bro. Like, how old are you, shorty? It should be a law against rapping at your age, bro. But you probably 40 something. Now you definitely in your 20s or you 19, right? Because you're going to say you're 19. So let's give you 19, right? But all the rest of them little niggas in your video, bro, I promise you them little niggas is young, bro. But it's true. I don't know, bro. Because this nigga look mad young as fuck. This nigga look young as fuck. This nigga look younger. And this nigga behind me look super. Yo, bro. What the fuck? Paranoid. I be clutching down the. Bro, you just saying you know a lot of words, but they don't rhyme. All right, the rap is slick. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool for people that like that shit. Here's the thing, bro. I would never buy this record. You want me to be honest, shorty? I'm gonna be honest. I would never buy your record. I would never buy no record, first of all, right? Real hip-hop niggas, we don't buy records. Facts. But homie, shit, bro. Damn, what's these niggas' name? These lame niggas that be on YouTube. That was over here that I used to diss the kid, the dark skinned nigga. That bum nigga's better than this kid. And dumb niggas suck. Dumb niggas suck at rap. Bro, yo, shorty, you need to change your flow or you need to sell, I don't know, cookies or something. Take a state trips, take a out of state trips. I'm a real what?
I'm a real active nigga on the gang.
I'm a real active nigga on the gang. You a real active nigga? You bugged out. Who said you could use the N-word, nigga? When we catch you, we're gonna slap fire out you, bro. You using the N-word? You using the N-word, nigga? Word? Oh, snap, got him. Nah, I'm only fucking with you, shorty. That shit is fire. Facts. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Nah, it's cool. You just gotta work a little. You gotta take corrective criticism. I know I went a little hard. My bad, you heard? But a lot of shit about that song is fucked up. Not only the wordplay. Maybe some of it is good. I don't know who likes to listen to hip-hop like that. That's not hip-hop to me. If you're trying to make it in hip-hop, I got news for you. The hip-hop industry has just been closed. Yo, the hip-hop industry has just been closed. Yo, shorty. Yo, shorty, what the fuck happened, bro? Listen to this guy. Is he bugging out or is it me? Nah, some of the words, but I'm going to tell you something. You trying to sound too hard, nigga. You get it? Like, shorty, I bet you money. I bet you money. You ain't never did a bid, which it don't mean nothing, but I bet you ain't never did a bid, although you about to do a bid. I promise you, you're going to do a bid. You probably got locked up, went through the county jail, and think who you are, my nigga. Let me tell you something. Because we go to Rikers Island, it doesn't mean that you tough, right? Even though I went to Rikers Island and pounded somebody out right in the boob my first time, homie. But that's me. And I kept going back and forth to prison. You don't want to go to prison, nigga, to rap about it. Because a lot of y'all niggas go to prison, be pussy, quiet as fuck, and then come out, yo, like y'all had shit locked down. Yo, these niggas is funny, bro. Facts. I bet you and I'm not saying shorty, I'm not even talking nothing that has to do with you, but I bet you that most dudes that been locked up and wasn't putting in no work or you wasn't like that, you would never get on the microphone and be like, yo, I was popping off, and then again, you got some dudes that have done it, but I've seen other dudes come at them that was locked up with them like, yo, you lying. Nobody, just in case, nobody could say that about me, bro. And I was locked up with a lot of black dudes from Nostrand, for Marcy projects and all that. And you never gonna see none of them niggas, and they pure black. And you never gonna see none of them talk shit about Warpath. Because when they hear my name and they remember me, they're gonna be like, oh, boy was a problem. Facts. And I've been saying that since YouTube was invented. I promise you. But you, homie, I know you wasn't putting in work like that in the jail. You could, because I don't get confused off of color or how a person look. I do not confuse that. So you could have, because people think that big niggas, like, to have the jail smashed, you got to be the biggest nigga in the jail. I promise you that in New York City and in the state penitentiary, big dudes, real big and tall, 6 foot something, they the softest, most pussiest dude in the whole prison system. I promise you that the toughest dude that you're gonna see, and ask anybody that's really bitter, not these lying niggas that be talking on YouTube like, yo, homie, and acting like they, not dumb niggas is lying, nigga. Facts, I promise you. Ask a real right nigga that's done bids and is not gonna lie to you. There's niggas this little, bro. Facts. That the whole jail smashed. I promise. He looks like your little sister. You know your little 5-year-old sister, nigga? The nigga's like that big. I promise you. Chasing all these niggas. Oh, yo, nigga, come outside. I promise you. I promise you. Everybody in Rikers Island and in the state penitentiary knows that big niggas is bambalangs, nigga. They big for nothing ass niggas. I promise you. They soft. Respectfully. Because you might have one or two that get busy. So I'm not talking to everybody. But a vast majority of big niggas in the prison system, facts, is soft. I promise you. How the fuck did we get there? But anyway, I'm telling you facts. I never lie to you, bro.
22, my locals play rockets, pussies getting clapped the fuck up for acting out of pocket. Paranoid, I be clutching every time I'm shopping. Cross state trips, take out of state trips. I'm a real active nigga on the gang, will never slip. I'm a real active nigga on the gang, I never slip. You better be repping that gang hard, bro. You're gonna need them. Fight, need more bullets for the clip. Bitches acting crazy, questions for her ass, don't trip. Breathe. Yo, you look like a pure white boy. Did you pay? You had to pay. Did you pay? Yo, academics. This nigga, you paid? Did these guys pay you, act? Yo, these niggas had to pay, bro. Yo, you paid. They pay. You paid to go on academics now, bro. These dudes paid. Who thinks they paid, bro? Nah, they didn't pay. Why you saying that, bro? Chill out. Yo, homie, you want to go on academics? I mean, on academics. On Adams? On No Jumper? They had to pay No Jumper, homie. Tell me they didn't pay. Who thinks they paid? You think they paid? Like, not if they paid. Like if he got mad bread. If he paid, he gave money to the owner of the platform to go on his platform. Bro, first of all, homie, if you step to me and I have a platform, right? And you come to me, right? Listen to me, bro. And you come to me. I forgot which one I had used of these. Oh, that's it. All right. All right, cool. I got it. So, because I had put it on one of my things, like just to press and put the picture back up, and I forgot which one it was, but I got it now.
Somebody will diss a hood or like their enemies, but then that diss term also applies to another huge group of people that are offended by it, even though they just wanted to talk shit about dudes down the street.
But like you say, like we see suckers every day, like, you know, like probably, you know, like we run into each other. It's really close quarters out there, because like.
All right, cool. So look at this. What he looks like. This is the kid. This is the rapping kid. That is probably the worst hip hop I've ever heard in a long time. You crazy for that. But that's a fact. Respect to him, bro. Hopefully he'll keep making music. Man, maybe not. Don't keep making music, bro. Yo, there's other things you could do, bro. Hip hop is not always for you, bro.
Even though they just wanted to talk shit about dudes down the street.
But like you say, like we seeing
this a hood or like their enemies, but then that diss term also applies to another huge group of people that are offended by it, even though they just wanted to talk shit about dudes down the street.
But like you say, like we seeing suckers every day, like, you know, like probably, you know, like we run into each other. It's really.
So now his Mexican partners went and talked about it too. Like these dudes, I don't know if he was talking good about it, but here goes another gangbanger. And I'm not the only one, but anyway, check what he has to say. I don't know if he says anything good or anything bad, but this is Mexico.
Beat the brakes off of him. I mean, we stomped his head and all that, bro, right?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Yo, you stomped his head? What? Oh my God, boy. What? Oh my God, boy. I just wanted to make sure it worked. Damn.
Come to find out the next day he snitches. But because I was new, he didn't know my name.
Oh, homeboy snitched or somebody else? Holy snap. You see what I'm saying? Now I don't know. Somebody's telling, bro. Maybe it was just his boy, right? It wasn't that kid that was rapping. I got a feeling it was the kid that was rapping, bro. Hopefully not, bro. But let's see.
But guess who he did know? The other guy. And guess what else? That other guy was going home that Saturday. It was like a weekday, like Tuesday, Thursday, something. It was like between the week when we did it, right? That dude was going home Saturday. Right. And the guy that got stomped out didn't know who I was, didn't know my name. It was my first day there. So the other guy got ratted on, and he didn't get to go home. He ended up catching like 3 more years for GBI. So instead of going home, he went to the Pinta. He went to prison.
They talk different. He said the guy went to the Pinta. Pinta means a whole lot of other different shit to Puerto Ricans. So I'm like,
And that's how fast you could go from going home in 3 days to going to prison for 3 years. So let this be a message to the young kids.
Oh, he talks to kids. I don't give messages to kids. I give messages to grown-ups. I don't got nothing to do. I'm not here to take care of your kids or anybody's kids. Take care of your own kids.
Stay out of jail. Don't go and join gangs.
I can't tell you not to join gangs, but join a nation.
Study.
I don't know if studying is going to get you a job or if you're just going to wind up making YouTube videos or making social media videos, because it's where everyone, the whole world is coming to get a job nowadays. Believe me, I know people with degrees. I know people that went to college and their little son in their house makes more money than the man, his wife, than the whole family. And all the kid does is play a game on Twitch. Facts. I promise you.
Be great in life. You only get one. And I'm not the one to preach, bro. So do what you want with your life.
I don't know what happened, but I think this guy, is this Walter Mercado? Did this guy became a priest or something? Now, shout out to the gangster, the Mexican gangster or whatever. But you could go follow his page. This is his page at the bottom right here. I don't know. He has 12,000 subscribers. Official Blue Devil. If you want to follow a Blue Devil, that's him. So, I don't know. I watch him. If you understand English, then respectfully. I may not watch every video he makes, right? But I tune in once in a blue. You get it? Because he's a gangbanger, and I like gangbangers, real gangbangers. Just because he makes YouTube videos, that doesn't mean he's not a real gangbanger. Understand that every dude that's coming home from prison, or every real dude that I know in the street, or that you may even know in the street, is trying to come on social media and make videos. I promise you. Wait, I give it not even a year. I give it 4 more months. Like there's leaders of gangs. There's blood leaders, Crip leaders, or gang leaders on all these platforms. Facts.
Now let's hear what Top Rank Demon.
Oh shit, he's reviewing the same video that I am. That's so cute, bro. You're a smart guy. He said, now let's watch Top Demon. Let's see what he thinks about the kid rapping.
Got to say,
it can't get no better than this. The reaction to the dude's reaction live on YouTube and still generating an income. I'm not going to last you your whole life. I be trying to show y'all the work. You heard? But people get it. And if you get it, it's because you're a smart dude, right? But again, if you listen to the beginning of this video, I show others how to grow every time I'm live or I make a video on all my platforms. All my platforms are monetized and over 1,000+ subscribers. Facts. I have numerous of YouTube channels. I show my face on those, although I have 3 other channels that I don't show my face with thousands of subscribers, but I have other people working on those channels. Facts. I have a OnlyFans. Those are chicks selling pussy. Is my channel, is her toto, is my bread. Facts. If you want to be the new PING, you have to get down with what's popping online. Facts. New world order, boy. Hold up. You didn't understand what I just said? All right. Then it wasn't for you.
It's so basically, or really, it's a crazy thing. So in the juvenile prison I was at, it's called Green Hill.
Oh, he was in prison. He was in a juvenile prison. He just said Grand Hill. All right. Look at his boy, how he's looking at him like this nigga lying. Nah.
And right there, they had like a lawsuit or something go through where everyone that just got charged with those prison riots got it dropped off the record. So like some of my homies that was locked up right there for those prison riots, because some of them got like 4 years for that. And like, you know what I mean? Something like that. And then so like they got out because of it, and like they got dropped because it was like, it wasn't right. It was unjustified or whatever. Because they were trying to do it to the point, because they were basically focusing on like the gang part of it. And they were trying to like give people basically gang enhancements. And like basically if it's a 2-on-1, it's a riot, which that's not even a thing. Like that's not a riot. And even like when you look at DLC or whatever, it's not a riot.
A riot is like everybody in there, basically, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure from their perspective, they're going to call it a riot if it's only a couple people, but I mean, okay. So is this like a full-blown race riot, or is this like a general riot?
Nah.
Yo, Bite, what the hell this dude's doing there? You're watching the whole video? I'm sorry, but this is why you don't get monetized when you do reaction videos. It's like 1 million video reaction dudes that's all they do in their content. Like, bro, if you want to make a video where you get paid, just turn the shit on, pop. Hey, guys, good morning, and start talking, my nigga. You're going to make a video. Shut the shit off, pop, post it, edit it, do whatever you want, and throw it up there. Somebody's going to watch it. But if you keep cutting videos like this live stream, cutting it, and posting it and act like that's your video, they're going to shut your channel down, right? You're going to be demonetized. Your channel's going to be there. You're going to get no money. Facts. All you got to do is watch what I do, nigga. And I promise you, I get paid on all my platforms since they opened. I promise you. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've never been demonetized or nothing. Facts. But this guy down here, he can't be monetized, and he's just letting that thing fully play.
I mean, for the ones that I was involved in, it was just a lot of people were involved. One of them was just like a 7-on-1, and then so they put that as a riot, and then the other one was like we were bucking at the COs like type shit because like I mean shit.
Bucking at the COs type shit, you heard? I guess that's when they think they laid their gangster down, you heard? Type shit. Oh,
it was like yeah.
Define bucking.
Like not going to ourselves, and when they try to put us there, we were.
And that's what y'all call bucking, nigga. If I buck you, nigga, you wouldn't even be sitting there. You're gonna be dead, nigga. Bucking. That's not what bucking means. Y'all, they changing. They taking all our words, taking it for them like they made it up, and changing the meaning. Bucking. Bucking means bucking means I'ma buck you, nigga. Pop, 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 and you're gonna be running. Like buck at him. Like, yo, where the fuck y'all live at, bro? Am I bugging? Or that's the only meaning I know? Facts. And I bucked for that. Facts.
Like, I mean, shit was like, yeah.
Define bucking.
Like not going to ourselves, and when they try to put us.
They use bucking as not going to your cell. I'm bucking. He didn't go to his cell. You bucking, nigga. You would have got shot. Nigga got bucked, right? Niggas are stupid. Stay out there. Stay in your state, bro. Stay the fuck over there, homie. Facts. We got crazy soft language. Bucking means if you want to stay in your cell. He's not Mexican. Well, he looks Mexican. What is he? White? He got to be Mexican, Salvadorian, or something. Or what you going to tell me? No, he's Puerto Rican. Bro, he wouldn't be rapping like that, believe me.
There, we wasn't having it.
Hit him with the Glock Dookie?
He wouldn't even talk like that.
No.
But then again, look who he be around.
A lot of these words, nobody knows what they are, bro.
But you said he's not Mexican, right? You said he's not Mexican, though, right? Top rank demon is from what nationality? Demon? He's white. So that's why you had the need to say that. Are you white? Believe me, bro. Believe me when I tell you, him being white, right? And I say this with all respects, bro. Him being white or being Mexican, it doesn't change anything about him or about being Mexican or white. Facts. To me, you being Mexican or you being white, respectfully, a lot of people see it as, well, what's the difference? What's the difference, bro? What's the difference, buddy? Right? I mean, look at the type of music he's making. I mean, I don't know. But there's a Mexican reacting to his video. I guess he lays down more with Mexicans.
Adam heard him throughout the interview with somebody else, and he uses them on the daily. All right, what the fuck is a Glock Dookie?
I don't know what goes on in Washington, man. We got carrots out here in LA. No carrot business?
But that nigga should have did some Eminem rapping or something, bro. Honestly, because I don't see him really doing nothing, bro, with his career. Nah, I know you was just telling me. I was just telling you. But I see his career flopping. He should. The only way he'll make it in rap, right? He cannot rap for shit, respectfully. He can't, bro. The only way I see him making it in the rap industry, is if he stops rolling, trying to be Mexican, and if he just lets it be known, I'm white, and make a song called I'm White, and come out like, I'm white. No rapper can stand quite like I stand. I'll take a muscle, split his face in the sand. I'm white. Facts. If he make a song called I'm white, he'll go platinum, believe me. Or that clout chasing helped him out. That's definitely, you're right. Shout out to you. He probably did chase a lot of clout. He chased a lot of clout. I don't know how. I ain't been following him, to be perfectly honest with you. This is the first few minutes I spend even looking at anybody that symbolizes his skin tone and everything. I promise you. I promise you. I've never looked at a white person or a dude his color or his complexion or nothing for this long on a TV screen, bro. Facts. I promise you. You heard? So I'm trying to do things new too, you heard? He looked like Walter Mercado. So I don't know, because they say he's Mexican in a lot of these pages, so they got it wrong. Maybe because he's a norteño. Norteño rappers are shitting on Southsiders. Or he says that norteño rappers are shitting on Southsiders. Okay. But this is the longest. I don't even watch. I don't like Eminem. So I never even stared at Eminem. I think Eminem is so I think he's the wackest rapper. And they said that he's the best rapper in the industry. You know why he was able to label himself the best rapper in a black and Puerto Rican industry? You know why? Because he's white. And he put that shit out there. But get all the times that Eminem used the hateful N-word towards somebody. I bet you it's a lot of times. Facts. I'm not a fan of him either. I know you're not a fan of him. You just know who he is. You just know rappers or whatever you want to call it. But honestly, I just put him to talk about him and No Jumper just because he was the only one on No Jumper that came up when it came for me to put the title in. And I was like, fuck it, let me talk about this cornball. But honestly, I can't say he's the worst rapper that I ever heard because I heard worse rappers. But honestly, I can't say that he hasn't made money in rap yet because I'm pretty sure he's made some money. It's so easy to make money online nowadays. Anybody that spends over 5 hours on the internet, right? And on your phone too, you're on the internet. If you're on your phone all day, you have your phone and you have no form of income online, but you punch in to YouTube and all that, you have a YouTube channel and you don't get paid. You don't get paid by nobody. You don't get not even $5. Bro, you're an idiot. You're the dumbest person that God has ever made. You're in that list of America's most dumbest human beings. Facts. I promise you. With so many ways to generate an income on the internet, there's niggas right now that are literally like, damn, bro, I need some bread. I be waiting for the times for my phone to ring, and a nigga that I know be like, yo, War, can I borrow a few dollars? I'm gonna wreck you, nigga. I'm gonna wreck you. Unless he just came home. You get it? But if you been home, nigga, and you call Warpath, yo, let me a few dollars, I'm not gonna give you shit, first of all, right? And only because you're dumb. These niggas, I know niggas that spend 15 hours on the phone or on a computer, but they're playing the video game. These are grown men in their 40s, 50s. They spend over 7 hours playing a video game, and he does not get paid for playing that video game. Bro, are you an idiot? Do you know that any game that I play on any of my platforms, I get paid for playing that video game? Facts. So don't think when you see a nigga playing video games that not everybody gets paid. Now, Kodak, he plays Grand Theft Auto and all them games. He gets paid because he's Kodak Black. He's gonna get paid. Not all of them, but there's a lot of rappers that play the same games that I have, and they get paid because they stream it on their page. That was smart about them. But now, where it comes to that, they think they're gonna come to the internet and start a platform like all rappers come to YouTube. Like, nigga, you're bugging. I wouldn't watch that, and I'll never watch a rapper that's making a podcast. A rapper talking like this, like I'm talking, I'll never do that, bro. I don't watch that shit. I promise you. I'm going to tell you what I do. Fat Joe, when they talk real brief about what I want to know about, I go and I listen because I know, because it says it on the title. And I'm like, oh, this nigga's there. And I may know the nigga, right? So I'll tap in, listen to what my son got to say, or whoever, if I know the person, or if I see something that they put on the title that I would like to hear. But because I like a person as a rapper, or because they from New York, it doesn't matter. I don't give up on the way I feel. You get it? So I don't watch rappers that used to be rappers and this every podcaster or every YouTuber or every content creator and now decide that they want to be on the platforms. And they coming to the platforms that we started. Nigga, you're smoking crack. Get the fuck out of here. I don't tune into that. Facts. I'm not a fan. I don't applaud that shit. You get it? And most of these rappers that come on to platforms, they have to learn that whenever the company snatches the bag from them, pop, because they do snatch the bag, and they don't put the stamp behind the name of your company, your show is not getting no more views on YouTube, on any platform. They out of here. Facts. So I'm live every day at 8 o'clock here on the Lockout. Daily, and daily I drop video content. I dropped a video today real quick. You know, I always bug out in the videos. So you got to watch the whole videos, because sometimes people, they say that they smart and you're like the dumbest people in the world, right? I'm not saying you per se, but you watch a little bit of a video, you don't like it, you tune off. Bro, you have to watch the whole video in order to understand anything. If you just start watching a video and you click off, you're not understanding nothing. You're an idiot. But people want things fast. When I make videos on all my platforms, my videos are usually at the least 16, 17 minutes, but at the most, like 21 minutes. I'm never make them shorter than that. Unless it's a quick clip, I have done that, but they still 10 minutes or more. So if you're looking for 2-minute videos or a minute video, I guess that'll be when I put up a shorts, and it has nothing to do with that being a video. So you got to learn the platform, bro. You get it? And then you be king. But anyway, this was all like a goof off, a waste of time. This whole thing about this kid being a rapper and all that, and me going over his video, right? I just found out he's not even Mexican, right? He's fucking, what was he again? Oh, he's white, but I guess he hangs out with Mexicans. But I don't know. That's kind of weird to me, right? Yo, what up, baby? Let's get it. Oh shit, what's up? So yeah, let me oh snap, I had this I wanted to show you. Oh my god. Where was it at? Oh snap. Oh, right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Enter the password, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. I forgot the fucking password to that shit. I gotta change it. Alright, but I had some videos, bro. Yo, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. I gotta see where it was at, bro. Oh, right here. This is crazy.
And we begin here at 6 with a family of a nightlife influencer desperate for answers. Who wanted her dead? Tonight, investigators say they are making progress. Ariela Mejia Polanco was gunned down 8 days ago while driving her Mercedes SUV on the Cross County Parkway in Mount Vernon. Tony Aiello has this update from Westchester County Police.
She had 500,000 followers on Instagram and was a nightlife icon at clubs in
How many followers? 500,000? That don't make her a celebrity, but I get it. She was a celebrity. 6ix9ine. She was with 6ix9ine. But anyway, whoever killed her, there's more people that's gonna die behind this girl. Believe me. But that's crazy, because anybody could have been with her that night and got smoked too. So she must have did something. Apparently, there's a whole lot of talks out there. You know what it is. It's the Bronx. It's New York City. I touch on them topics, but a lot of times I know people that know people. And I'll be like, you could just check it out, though.
million followers on Instagram and was a nightlife icon at clubs including Opus Lounge in Inwood. 33-year-old Ariela Mejia Polanco somehow became a target.
Investigation today, we do believe she was targeted at this time. One person.
Chief James Luciano says Westchester County is working with the NYPD and FBI Safe Streets Task Force after the August 17th homicide. Mejia Polanco shot dead on a Sunday morning on the Cross County Parkway, alone in a Mercedes SUV she had shown off on social media.
You believe she was driving, she was shot while she was driving, and the car just kind of stopped on the side of the road.
That's what we're surmising at this point in time. We're still trying to confirm that again, just piecing various pieces of information together to solidify that.
The victim had displayed stacks of cash and fancy jewelry on social media. Mejia Polanco was a close friend of controversial rapper and former Mejia Polanco was and fancy displayed
solidify that.
The victim had displayed stacks of cash. and fancy jewelry.
I don't know why people keep jumping for those stacks of cash. Although she had that money, she was wealthy. She had that money and then some in the bank. Mind you, that don't matter if you're a multi-millionaire. You know, still they put fake money in their bags and they show you fake money. Tekashi's done it. Everybody's done it. They show you the prop money. It's fake money. So hopefully you didn't run up on that girl, kill her, and play yourself and took stacks of fake money. Because I think you tight right now. Facts. But
on social media, Mejia Polanco was a close friend of controversial rapper and former gang member Tekashi 69. Police are retracing her movements and activities in the days leading up to the shooting.
817. What's so crazy about 817? Yeah, but she definitely gone, bro. Like, what she used to do? She was a singer? She wasn't even a singer, right? I mean, I know what she used to do, but apparently they trying to say like she was in a bad life or whatever, but you mean 718? Why you said 817? Brooklyn, from right to left. Bro, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And you're gonna put 817? It stands for Brooklyn. For Brooklyn, from right to left. Yo, y'all niggas come up with the stupidest shit in my life, my nigga. What the fuck? How old are you, bro? How old are you, my G? This nigga said Brooklyn from right to left. Bro, I would never fucking put 817, and I'm born and raised in my birth certificate says Brooklyn, nigga. I promise you. When the birth certificate says place of birth, my shit says Brooklyn. I promise you. Just like that. Brooklyn. And I would never put 817 means Brooklyn. I've never done that. I've never thought about doing it. I would never do it, nigga. My shit is 718. Facts. How old are you, my G? You gotta be like 12 years old or 9. Or respectfully, you just took me back to 9. Yo, this nigga is crazy, though. But I hear you, though. I hear you. I'm just bugging with you, B. My dog is crying, screaming, bro, this bitch. That's crazy, though. God bless that girl, man. She was a cool girl, bro. You heard? She was a cool girl, B. Look at these dudes. This is all the shit I'll be watching. That's why they send me these pencos again. But I don't mean I want to keep watching them. I'm tight at one of these dudes because I've never seen a Puerto Rican. He's not even Puerto Rican, so that has me tight. But finally, all the rappers, all the Spanish rappers that know me, right? They know me as Guerra, right? Because, you know, they're not going to say, Warpath, Warpath. So I tell them, just llámame Guerra. It's war in Spanish. So everybody that's Latino, niggas know in Spanish, a nigga's going to call me, yo, Guerra. Everybody calls me Guerra. Facts in Spanish all my life, right? Or they was calling me OB. But people know that I changed my name to OB as I was growing up. Now, when I went to jail and all that, my name, they called me Warpath. King Korea gave me that name in the early 90s. Facts. But this rapper kid, OV, that's what they really used to call me. I changed my name OV to OB because the police was looking for me in my hood. So instead of writing OVI, I started writing OB with a B. And then when the B got hot, I added OBE. I don't know what I thought that I was doing slick with that shit, but that's the way I did it. And now I'm tight as hell with this fucking rapping dude named OV, nigga. Because that's the beginning of my name. My actual name is spelled like that, OVI. Facts. Now, my mother calls me Ovi. She doesn't call me OB. And I have OBE tattooed on my body. And that's not the way you actually spell my name. But people that really, really know me be like, this nigga wants you to call him OB. Do not call him OV. My wife calls me OB. She don't be like, OV. You get it? My mother is the only lady that calls me OV. Facts. But this rapping nigga calls himself Ovi now. Now, I'm not going to lie. If he was garbage as a rapper, I think I would have been more mad. And just the fact that I know his history, right? And his history was he was a bum-ass nigga. He was homeless. He was a drug addict when he went to Miami. And he came out here from his country, but he's from Cuba. He's a Cuban nigga. But he went platinum. You heard? He started rapping in Spanish. And he's one of the hottest Spanish rappers balling right now. Facts. I'll lie to you not. So that's what you see right here where it says Ovi. That's who they talking about. Ovi. Because he's trying to fight with Brian Myers. I believe Brian Myers is going to beat the shit out of him. Just because he got my name, that doesn't mean I'm going to be all for him. I like Brian Myers better. But he's not Puerto Rican. But he raps that Puerto Rican shit. Facts. Bro, I don't even understand what the fuck you wrote there. You don't even make sense. But yo, that's crazy. So I'm trying to figure out that kid still. But this is the kid that I'm talking about. I don't know if they show him here. But he's a millionaire already. That Latin hip hop will make you a millionaire real quick. Oh, this is the most racist man on the internet right here. This guy right here. That's him. That's the racist guy right here. This is him. You see the name right here? TARIQ. You see? The way they call it, look. With a Latina tether. To sabotage. Bro, that dude is such a creep, bro. I can't believe... Yo, that Vlad and them dudes let the biggest racist black. Is he even black, bro? I can't believe that he let him on his page, bro. And let him say what he actually said. Like, those people like that, that's what makes Vlad and hip-hop dudes that like Vlad was supposedly a DJ or whatever. That shit, he just took Vlad's whole DJ status away from him. Facts. Like, that dude is the biggest racist, disgusting motherfucker I've ever seen on the net, bro. Facts. Yo, niggas don't know how to make no more videos. These niggas put Mano Gets Pressed by Troy Ave and Whack 100 Show. These niggas make videos like this just to get views, bro. I hope that you know, homie, right? Because this is that kid. I smoke hip-hop. That kid is a dick. I hope you know that when Mano sees you, his fist is gonna fucking pop right in your dome piece, bro. I know Mano from Brooklyn. So if you ever disrespect Mano and he sees it, I could tell you he's gonna fuck you up. Facts. You better be ready to pop. Facts. Because I can't say that about a lot of dudes, but Mano is gonna hop out of his car and punch you in your face real quick and hop right back in his car and break out. Facts. That's the way we give it up where I'm from. And that's exactly what he's out to do. He could be 100 years old and he's still going to move the same way. I promise you. So don't say that I didn't warn y'all. It's been already a few niggas he punched in the face. But some people think because they live far away that you're never going to get your nose rocked. I don't get it. Niggas are getting killed.
We, the jury, find the defendant Fernandez Govan not guilty in count 2 for the indictment. Ma'am?
Court's in session.
A stunning verdict for the man accused of orchestrating a beloved rapper's murder.
Go.
Dealing.
Starting a fashion brand shouldn't feel impossible. Other print-on-demand platforms.
In 2014 with CMG, known to some as Cocaine Music Group, others Collective Music Group. But it was the record label that was run by Yo Gotti and his brother. Meanwhile, Young Dolph had Paper Route Empire, or PRE, which became known as the rival record label. Years after turning down the CMG deal, Young Dolph's debut, The King of Memphis, came out. And that sparked a major reaction because Yo Gotti claimed that he was the King of Memphis. Okay, so stay with me. There was bickering back and forth on both sides for years, and there was violent foreshadowing along the way. In February of 2017, Young Dolph was shot at on his way to a concert that he was set to perform at in Charlotte, North Carolina. In May of that same year, Yo Gotti associate and rapper Black Youngsta, who was signed to CMG, was one of 3 men who surrendered for their alleged involvement. Black Youngsta was released from jail and the charges were later dropped. Months later, in September, Young Dolph was shot at again. This time, he was actually hit. That shooting happened in Los Angeles, and he survived that time. According to a report by the Commercial Appeal, Yo Gotti was staying at the same hotel as Young Dolph. However, LAPD denied that Yo Gotti was a person of interest. Okay, so for a few years, things seemed to be okay-ish. Then we get to November 17th of 2021, and Young Dolph is shot at again. And this time, he didn't make it. 3 years after Young Dolph's murder, Big Joke, Yo Gotti's brother, is also gunned down. Officials haven't publicly confirmed if Big Joke's murder is connected to Young Dolph's murder. They were years apart, but you can't help but wonder, right? So I've been talking a lot about the beef between Big Joke and Young Dolph. Where does Hernandez Govan fit in? Although he was charged with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder, he wasn't accused of pulling the trigger in the shooting that killed Young Dolph. Instead, it was alleged that he and Big Joke put out a $100,000 hit on Young Dolph, and prosecutors claim to have texts to prove it.
Govan started out by selling drugs to Smith. Pills, more specifically. But that's not the only thing that Govan did. Govan chose Smith. And Govan chose him to do a job. Govan also chose Justin Johnson, another co-defendant, to do that same job. A job that ended in the life and death of Adolph Thornton Jr. He chose 2 desperate people. Smith, needing money, needing to support his family. Justin Johnson, an aspiring and up-and-coming rap artist that wanted to be on CMG's label, the very label that Govan had access to and was affiliated with. Govan told Smith that there was a $100,000 bounty on Adolph Norton's life, and that the money was good. The money was guaranteed if Smith and Johnson completed this job. So what did they do? What did the two desperate people do? They agreed. And Govan asked for a $10,000 cut from each of them. He chose to ask for this cut from each of them. Smith contacted Govan from Angela Arnold's phone and asked to meet so he could get his phone back. Ladies and gentlemen, there are copious amounts of phone records, and Sergeant Browning will testify that these call detail records will support what Smith is saying. And if that's not enough, Angela Arnold will tell you that she and Smith met with Govan after the murder so that Smith could get his phone back.
Govan's defense attorneys, however, said that the blame of Young Dolph's murder solely relies on the shooters, and the evidence from the cell phones don't tell the whole story.
Remember, Cornelius Smith has made at least 5 different statements to law enforcement over the course of a year, and everything changes.
That's crazy. Yo, I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. I drop a new videos in the morning. I'm live every night. Facts. At 8 o'clock. Sometimes a little earlier than that, 5 o'clock. And if I go live at 5 o'clock, I'll go live again that night. But definitely 8 o'clock. Facts. Stay up. Love y'all. Gang. Pop, 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 pop. Boom. Every day is a different live stream, a different video. Shit get better. Shit get crazier. We always litty and keeping it real in our city. Facts. You already know. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for hitting that like button and all that. We in the building. Video music box. Ow! Ping, ping. On the lockout. New world order. Ping, ping, pop. Microphone check. Yo. If you need a mixer or you need any equipment for your YouTube channel or your videos to be greater and have a good perspective, hit me up. I got you. I have a lot of equipment. A lot. I have more than probably you can fit in your closet. My name is King Warpath, the king of all kings. I live in New York City, Brooklyn, in real life. Not pretending like these dudes that make videos. Yeah, because I'm from New York. No, papi. You look at New York on your phone in pictures. You don't come to New York. Facts. These niggas is weirdos. In fact, stop lying to the peoples. Warpath, I'm from New York. Facts. I promise you. Facts. New York City, we in the building. Ooh. Oh, snap. Let's get it.